Yeah, I think Sunday maybe the other.
What time? When? What time? Sorry, what time? Because
Maybe.
regarding to the CSR, Miss Wendy, she told me that I can coordinate with you regarding to the schedule because yeah, just like what she mentioned last time, you're planning to add another class. So
Yeah.
I said, when does she prefer to study with me? And then Miss Wendy said maybe you can just try to coordinate with her so
Okay.
that yeah you would know you would clarify everything to her.
Okay, so maybe me, you can let me know what's your ability
Mm-hmm.
on Sunday and Saturday, and I can see maybe I can fix your schedule.
Okay. Right now I have students on Saturdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. But the thing is, my that student is planning to move to another schedule.
Uh-huh.
And since I only got limited schedules right now,
Mm-hmm.
so we're not yet sure. And she told me that she would let me know before July 16.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I'm not yet sure if she's going to move to another schedule. But if she would do that, I am available on Saturdays and Sundays 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or if ever she would not change her schedule, my availability on weekends will be Saturdays 3 3 p.m.
PM.
yeah onwards because my classes on Saturdays are like are like yeah 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I can teach at 3 p.m. onwards after that. And then for Sundays, I can also teach 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m.
Okay.
onwards. So it's up to you.
Okay. It sounds I prefer Sunday, and maybe the 9 a.m. is my first
Choice.
priority, yeah, first choice,
Mm-hmm.
and just let me know. Or I can also do it as the 11, but I prefer 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you so much for adjusting. I'm really sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really
yeah.
sorry for that. Anyway, I'll let you know right away. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so since that we haven't talked to each other for so long,
Yes.
uh, how's everything going?
Mm, it's okay. I just got a cold, and I already saw a doctor, but I don't know. Sometimes you need to
Have some
keep,
rest.
yeah, take some rest, and
Yeah.
because in the past maybe only 3 day or 4 day I will feel better, but now that but maybe I get older, so maybe around I need to take around 1 week or even 2 weeks. I feel better. Yeah.
Okay. So I heard you saying only 3 day or 4 day I will feel better, right?
Yeah.
Do you mean to say that you will only feel better after
Uh-huh.
or like I will only feel better after 3 or 4 days. Am I right?
Yes.
I will only feel better after 3 to 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But you said now that we're not really getting younger anymore, even
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
yeah, I it took a week or more for me to feel better.
Yeah.
Did I get your point?
Yes. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you to correct my grammar.
yeah, it's my pleasure.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I heard you saying 1 weeks. Oh, sorry, that's my baby. 1 weeks.
Uh, 1 week.
All
One
right.
week.
Yeah, it should be 1 week. Okay, because
Yeah.
we said one, only one.
Uh-huh.
Even though in a week we have 7 days, but since you used the word one, it should be
Yeah.
1 week. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, is everything clear?
Yes.
All right. So, there you go.
Yeah. And the secondly, in Friday night.
On Friday night.
On Friday night. So I hope I try to reject it and keep our course on schedule.
Why? No, you don't need it. Most especially if it's really important. Don't skip those things. You can just let me know, or you can. I mean, you should file a class off instead, because your job is more important.
Yeah, I know, but because I also know you have a very tight schedule. You are not available on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. If, let's say, for example, on Fridays or sometimes on Friday, you are not available because of your job. So maybe we can talk about it. Maybe you're trying to say that you wanted to reschedule, right? Or
Yes.
move the class for now, or something like that. So let's say I am available on Monday morning, or every morning. Let's say it happens that I'm free. So you can ask me first, so that you don't need to avoid, or you don't need to skip your meetings or your important appointments. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because I know it's very important. And yeah, actually I closed some of my morning classes. Why? Because I am planning to go back to the university.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I decided to close it first, since I don't have the schedules of my university classes yet. I'm going to check it first, and after that, if I think that I can still teach in the morning, then I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So anyway, I just noticed that the book that we're going to study, was like the book that we studied last time.
I still think I apply the Eastern course again.
So you mean to say after our class you paused, or maybe like after a few classes online, you decided to pause your class, right?
Because your class 2 months ago is my last, or
was my last.
Yeah.
So your class 2 months ago was my last lesson here.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, I thought you continued studying with your teacher.
Because it's the last one, so I think maybe I don't use this platform to start for study.
I didn't sorry?
Yeah, because it's the last one, so
last hour?
Yeah, the last time we have a course, and I think because I almost finished my course, and I
My
think
class.
maybe my class, so I think maybe I can find the other way to for study. Yeah.
I got it. So it's like you wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. All right. So before we move on, I just noticed that you kept on saying close, right? Class sounds close. Something like that. I'm not sure if I heard you correctly. Did you see the word? Do you see the word class there?
Yes.
All right. So can you try to say class?
Class.
Again?
Class.
All right. Whenever you say something about it, please say class. Better. And class. It must be the pronunciation. Okay?
Yeah.
So you say...
Because sometimes I will say class or course.
No, not close. If you say that, it sounds like close.
I say course, C-O-U-R-S-E.
Course.
Yeah, course.
Okay, wait a second. That's the last course.
Yeah, last course.
Alright, yeah, that should be course, not close or something, okay?
Okay, course.
Okay, here. So see, they are really different, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Jill, if you mispronounce a word, it will give you a different meaning. That's why when you're saying something about the word course or class, I misinterpret it, right?
Yeah.
I misunderstood what you wanted to say because it must be pronounced correctly. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's one of the tips. Be careful with what you are saying and try to make sure that its pronunciation is correct.
Okay.
All right, to avoid giving different meaning. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it okay? I'm sorry. I'm so how to say that? I'm so strict.
Yeah, it's okay because I want for the study I want to correct my grammar, especially for.
I'm trying to be, a little strict when it comes to pronunciation because for me, pronunciation is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So since we already studied some of the parts here, let's try to start with. Good thing I put a note here.
Yeah.
Okay, page 7.
Okay.
All right, on page 7, it's an activity, but I think. Wait. Yeah, it's okay. We talked about the infinitives and gerunds, if you remember that. So here, can you try to read the instructions first? Or the instruction, rather? Match the information to make a complete sentence. So, only information. So, you can just try to match it. But if you have questions, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. So, before we answer that, or we check that, can you read number 1?
I use my hand-free phone to make calls when I'm driving.
Okay. Do you think that your answer here is correct?
Yes.
Why?
I use my hand-free phone to make a call when I'm driving. Yeah, because when you are driving, it's easy. You use the hand-free phone.
Okay. I use my hands free phone to make calls when I'm driving. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's why because there's a policy, I'm not sure if it's a policy or something, that we are not allowed to use phone while driving, right?
Yes.
So that's why you can use the hand-free phone. Okay, then number 2.
He used an electronic dictionary.
Again.
He
uses
an electronic dictionary for checking his homework.
Okay. How about you? Do you also use electronic dictionary?
For me?
Yeah. Not for homework, but if sometimes you wanted to practice your English skill, do you also use electronic dictionary?
Yes, sometimes I use the Google Translate.
Yeah, Google Translate is, but sometimes Google Translate is not really that accurate.
Yeah.
right? Most especially if you would translate a sentence. Maybe if you're going to translate a word, it's fine, but never try to translate a sentence because sometimes it's not really accurate.
Yes.
Okay, number 3.
Our state radio is great for listening to traffic reports.
Can you say that again?
Satellite.
All right. Can you say satellite?
Satellite.
Can you see this one?
Satellite.
Okay. Our satellite radio is great. Great for listening to traffic reports.
What is the satellite?
Satellite, actually, it's like a signal finder. I'm not sure. Wait, I'll show you one.
Oh, satellite.
Yeah, it's like
Satellite.
because nowadays there are a lot of satellite radios
Yeah.
that we can see around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So this is one of the examples. Satellite radio is like this, like, but before we got a radio with antenna, right? Or home radio. So this one is more of modern. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, number 4.
They bought a huge plasma TV to watch movies and sports.
Of course, you cannot listen to traffic reports using huge plasma TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5.
I put pictures on the photo website to share them with friends and family.
And of course, number 6 is also correct. Can you read it?
She uses a navigation system to avoid getting lost.
Okay, so there you go. Any questions here?
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's move on to number 2. Number 2, complete the sentences. Use to or for and correct form of the verb in parentheses. Just like number 1. Oh, I think it's like Jill. Can you read it?
She went online to improve her English.
Jill, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she went online and then the word is improve. You can just use to or for. To improve, okay? Why improve? Actually, when we use to, alright, most of the time, to is only used for base form or main verb. Okay? Like to improve, to eat, to jump.
Yeah.
But we also have some exemptions here. Let's say this one. Do you think this one is correct? Something like to studying, working, to studying, to meeting, so something like that. Any kinds of verb which has the ing form, do you think they are correct?
It's a noun, right?
No. It's still a verb. To eating, to meeting, to studying, to working, to learning, to improving, or whatsoever. Do you think they are correct?
I remember we can use the way I used to working, I used to studying.
I used to. I used to
Yeah.
eating.
Sorry.
I used to. Used to plus the ing verbs with ing.
I used to.
I think yes in some cases, but this one,
Yeah.
it's in some cases, okay.
Uh-huh.
But this one, aside from that, you can also use it for the statement or for the phrase or look forward. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So look forward to blah 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 blah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. So everything is clear. Let's move on. Then let's answer to number 6. Okay. Okay. So answer that. Okay. So number 2. This program. Oh wait. Maybe you can read it.
This program is great protecting against virus.
Okay. This program is great protecting. Okay, again. You need to use to or for plus the correct form of the verb. So what should be the preposition here? To or for? This program is great for.
Yeah. To.
This program is great. Which one? For or to?
I think the for protecting.
This program is great for protecting against viruses. Yeah, this one is correct. However, based on my observation, I think we can also use to protect. This program is great to protect. Ah, yeah, for protecting. I don't need, okay, number 3.
I don't need a spell checker to check email when you are traveling.
To check email. Okay, number 4.
This PDA is good for checking email when you are traveling.
Okay.
She loves using her cell phone to talk to her friends.
Okay.
There's some new software available.
Okay.
To learn language.
Languages.
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 Languages. Languages.
Okay. So, since that we're done with this, do you have any questions here?
No.
Okay, I think based on my observation here, we use for if most of the time it's like preceded by adjectives, right?
Yeah.
Good, great, wow. But yeah. Anyway, number 8. We have number 8 here. Page 8, sorry. Page 8, number 3. So before we start, do you have any questions?
No.
So rewrite the conversations using gerunds. Again, are you familiar or do you still remember the word gerunds?
No.
Okay, gerunds is like gerund is a verb with ing. Like continuous or continuous verbs, okay? So yes, there you go. If you don't have any questions, you can try to start it now. Any questions?
So could you make an example
Sure.
for me?
Okay. What do you use for your what do you use your cell phone for? I use my cell phone. Gerons. Okay, wait. I bought a new laptop for making some layouts. Making, gerund, ing. So that is a gerund. Okay. What else? Let's try we watch NBA games to, I know, for no, wait. I don't like this sentence. Wait a second. I'm gonna try to make an easier one. Why? We send it to send it for checking their work. Okay, like this. Did I make myself clear or still needs more explanation?
I think it's okay, but cool. Mostly I will practice the pronunciation, read the article, and for the listening part, I will skip it, and especially like even the writing. So I think maybe we can skip this part, and
Okay.
maybe we can discuss. Because I see on page 11 there is the article, and I can read it. You can correct my pronunciation, and we also can discuss this article.
So you mean so you mean to say what we need to do is we're going to, well, thank you so much for letting me know that. We're going to practice your pronunciation and grammar.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then the activities and listening parts.
Listening part I can do it by myself. Yeah, because I can play it.
So you mean to say the listening part and some and the activities or exercises will be skipped because you don't like it?
Because I can practice by myself.
Okay, so wait a second.
Yeah. Because special for the listening, I can do it by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for letting me know that. Good thing. I know it. I already know it. Okay, so. Second, I just put a note here. Yeah. Because some of my students also request some stuff like, teacher, can we just skip this? Teacher, can we just try to discuss the article? But actually, this one is also, grammar. So maybe if I think that some of the parts of grammar here is important, let's
can also do the practice. Yeah, it should be okay.
Okay. All right. So you said page 11. For page 11 we have
maybe the page 12.
Yeah, page 12. Okay, page 12 are robots taking over the world. Oh, I think. Okay, wait a second. I have a question. So, Jill, were you the one who chose this book, or or the CSR, or who?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Who chose your book?
myself, but I don't take a lot of time to do this one.
Okay, because
Yeah.
if you're really interested with, reading, pronunciation, and grammar,
Uh-huh.
I think we can use breaking news English.
Oh, maybe.
English breaking news, sorry.
Yeah.
Because that one would lead you into the article right away.
Mm-hmm.
They would also let you study vocabularies.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Yeah,
great. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you told me that you wanted to check your grammar, so maybe your grammar would be practiced when we talk about the article, when we discuss the article. Like, of
Yeah.
course, I'm gonna ask you some of your opinions, your insights,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe after this, I'm gonna give you some samples.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you decided that you wanted to change your book, I'm gonna give you the form.
Okay.
Okay, but
I think I can change it now because I already used this book for for a while.
so you wanted to
Yeah.
change it?
I want to change
Okay, wait a
because
second.
for this one sometimes I need to skip this one, skip this one.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
parts that you wanted to skip, so I think
Yeah.
news article is better than this one so that you don't need to skip a lot of parts there. Maybe some activities, but I
Yeah.
think those activities were about, vocabularies. So I'm gonna send
Uh-huh.
you. Okay, wait a second. Mhm. Hang on. Let's start this one, and then
Uh-huh.
after our class, I'm gonna give you the form. Fill it out so that you can also let the CSRs know about your new book. Okay?
Okay. Okay. So I need to apply by myself or
Yeah. Do you already have your form?
uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. You can use that form to fill it out, but maybe later after our class. It's okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that we can still study this one. Do you want to start?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about page 1.
Uh-huh.
So for page 1, we have vocabulary. I just added the word test because it's about testing your vocabulary. So,
Uh-huh.
sorry, vocabulary skill. So page 1, we have some words there, each paragraph. We got paragraph 1 and paragraph 2
Uh-huh.
because we got 2 paragraphs in an article. So let's answer paragraph 1 first. Can you read number 1?
Welcome.
What is
Regard.
what is the
Also,
meaning? No, no, no. It's not it's not
it's not the explanation.
yeah, you need
Okay.
to match it.
Okay. So welcome is so it's not the explanation.
It's an explanation, but you need to match where it is.
Okay. To record. I can I cannot find it.
I can find it either. Okay, wait.
Yeah, welcome. It's no.
Yeah,
I don't have.
try to skip number 1 first. I think there is an error here, but try to answer number 2. Don't worry, I'm also answering.
Uh-huh. Ins- Institute is maybe the E
Mm-hmm.
as a society or organization. Maybe I can check the O.
Sure, sure.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay. I just put a note there that we're gonna continue this one. Next meeting. Okay, let's read number 1. Welcome. Your answer is very pleasing because of being much needed or desired.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the only choice here,
Yeah.
which is suitable for number 1.
Uh-huh.
For number 2, your answer, can you read it?
Institute.
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 Okay, great.
Institute. I think it's a society or organization having a particular objective common factor, especially scientific, educational, or social one.
Okay, so anyway, before I check that, please read the highlighted words that I've heard from you earlier or a while ago. This one.
Society.
Can you say society?
Society.
Again, society.
Society.
All right. Where can I type it? Ah, here.
Society, right?
No, not society. Society.
Society.
Yes.
Society.
Okay. Society. Actually, it should be Z. Because, yeah. Because just like what I've learned before, if a letter or if a consonant is preceded and followed by vowels, it should be Z. Society.
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 Z.
The society.
Not society, society.
Society.
Okay, next one.
Organization.
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 Again.
Organization.
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 Orga.
Organization.
Shin.
Organization.
Okay, so we'll practice this one next meeting, but for now, I'm sorry, I need to say goodbye first because I still have my next class. But anyway, I enjoyed our class.
Yeah.
Please listen to the MP3 or to the listening part here so that you would understand the article. And then you're going to continue studying vocabularies and pronunciation next meeting.
Yeah.
So please try these 4 words. All right. Try to practice how to say that. Okay?
Yeah. So okay. So I will send a request to CSR, and then maybe you can check with me about your Sunday available time, so I can have 2
Classes.
classes.
Ah, okay. Now I'll let you know if my student would still choose my 9 a.m. But if not, it's still up to you if you wanted to choose another teacher or not or whatsoever. It's up to you. But if you really wanted to study with me, yeah, I'll just message you or you can message me as well. Okay?
Okay. I will message you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great night. I really had fun studying with you. So I'll see you again next week. Okay?
Thank you, Vee.
Yeah. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Nice to meet you again. Bye.
Bye.